The season of failure is the best time for sowing the seeds of success. The happiness of one's own heart alone cannot satisfy the soul. One must try to include, as necessary to one's own happiness, the happiness of others. Kindness is the light that dissolves all walls between souls, families, and nations. The soul loves to meditate, for in contact with the spirit lies its greatest joy. The power of unfulfilled desires is the root of all man's slavery. In the arithmetic of life, one is always many, you are always yourself and your many selves. Meditation is the science of God realization. The deeper the self-realization of a man, the more he influences the whole universe by his subtle spiritual vibrations, and the less he himself is affected by the phenomenal flux. Remain calm, serene, always in command of yourself. You will then find out how easy it is to get along. The reason for every misunderstanding is that we see the people as we are, but not as they are. Your body is the temple of God. It is within your body that you will find the true answer to life. Self-realization is the knowing, in body, mind, and soul, that we are one with the omnipresence of God, that we do not have to pray that it come to us, that we are not merely near it at all times, but that God's omnipresence is our omnipresence. Let my soul smile through my heart and my heart smile through my eyes, that I may scatter rich smiles in sad hearts. Introspect. Dive deep into your own life and think, who am I? Live quietly in the moment and see the beauty of all before you. The future will take care of itself. Be as simple as you can be, you will be astonished to see how uncomplicated and happy your life can become. The happiness of the soul consists in being able to derive happiness from the sense of God's presence, and not from any other source. Never forget that you are a divine creation, a fragment of God. When you commune with God in the temple of meditation, you will perceive the lighthouse of intuition in the distance guiding you to the haven of divine realization. The greatest romance you can have is the romance with God. In the oceanic vastness of my little soul, I float with the whales of cosmic consciousness. Wisdom is not acquired save as the result of investigation and experience. Every saint who has penetrated to the core of reality has testified that a divine universal plan exists and that it is beautiful and full of joy. Your body is an instrument, not an ornament. Loving God more than anyone else is not selfishness, it is the purest expression of selflessness, for God is the soul of all souls. The season of failure is the best time for sowing the seeds of success. The soul loves to meditate, for in contact with the spirit lies its greatest joy. Change yourself and you have done your part in changing the world. By constant contact with divinely realized souls, and by deep meditation, you will develop that power. The deeper your realization, the more silent you become, the more joyous, the more content. The soul's existence is made known by the joyful activity of the body and the mind, and by the creative power of the heart. Be awake in your dream. Meditate regularly, and you will find a joy inside that is real. Learn to be calm and you will always be happy. Your thoughts are prayers. There are moments when, whatever be the attitude of the body, the soul is on its knees. The happiness of one's own heart alone cannot satisfy the soul. One must try to include, as necessary to one's own happiness, the happiness of others. You cannot change the past, but you can make the present and the future, and anyone who wants to be good and pure can do so right now. The mind is like an elastic band. The more you pull, the more it stretches. Every time you feel limitations, close your eyes and say, "I am the infinite," and you will see what power you have. Gratitude is the most fruitful way of deepening your consciousness that you are not an I and a mine, but a channel for God's blessings. The power of unfulfilled desires is the root of all man's slavery. Let my soul smile through my heart and my heart smile through my eyes, that I may scatter rich smiles in sad hearts. The most important thing to remember on the spiritual path is that we are not trying to get anywhere, but to remove that which covers our true self. Be as simple as you can be. You will be astonished to see how uncomplicated and happy your life can become. The man form is higher than the angel form. Of all forms it is the highest. Man is the highest being in creation because he aspires to freedom. Material success may result in the accumulation of possessions, the ownership of land, material comforts, and increased social status. But these are not the true rewards of life. When you practice the art of yielding, you become like the empty sky, which effortlessly bears the clouds, the wind, the sun, and the moon. Your thoughts are not passive pictures of already accomplished events but are active agents in bringing about the events you visualize. Environment is stronger than willpower. If you want to be spiritual, seek good company and don't mix with those whose bad habits may wrongly influence you. True happiness comes only by making others happy, the practical application of the Savior's doctrine of love. Through meditation, the soul can be experienced. What a joy it is to contact God in the temple of silence and receive His love.